Look, I feel pretty good about Tennessee. I think Louisiana has a really tough matchup here, Eli.
Yeah.
I just feel like they're going to run into exactly the type of team that they were hoping they could avoid, which is the defense of Tennessee. That people were talking about it mid-season. This is one of the better Tennessee teams we've ever seen. I think they're going to be able to lock down Louisiana defensively. Louisiana, of course, got a nice big couple wins there in the Sun Belt to get to this point, but I don't know. This is probably a big accomplishment for them getting here, and I just can see them getting just outworked by Tennessee in the second half. It's just a different level of motor between these teams. It's just much more defensive efficiency. Louisiana is kind of a team I feel like Tennessee is going to be able to scheme out a couple of their best players and really just take away their options. And they're probably going to end up settling for mid-range jumpers a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Get chased off the three-point line. Tennessee does that pretty effectively. Shot quality is going to project this one around 15. A lot of other models are pretty close on that. I think it's pretty safe to say that 10.5 is going to be a little low here. I feel pretty comfortable laying a big number. Tennessee is going to make a statement. This is one of those teams that really wants to make a run. I'm not sure how far I'm going to have them go.
No Ziegler.
But yeah, it's definitely in the air this year for the Volunteers.
No, I'm with you. And the name I just brought up there really quickly, Zakai Ziegler, obviously that's a big loss for Tennessee. One of their primary ball handlers, even though Vescovi has taken that role on in years past before they had a couple of point guards in Chandler and Ziegler. Yeah, go ahead.
It's definitely something that's going to hurt them against the spread and market evaluations as we go on, but here against a team like Louisiana, who they should be able to match up with well, even missing some of their better options at the point. I just, that's not somewhere where Louisiana is really going to get them. The guard play should still be pretty superior for this Tennessee team. There's probably some guards who play on the bench that could start for Louisiana quite easily. And that's exactly what you're going to see. It's going to be in the second unit. It's going to be, the guys coming off the bench that are just going to outplay some of everyone they're lining up against still. So it's just going to be tough. I think it's going to be a good game, though. It's going to be a fun wager. I'm not going to sit here and say I expect a 35-point win and you can just sit back in the rocking chair. I think this line is set pretty well. It's still going to be competitive. But we have the edge that we're looking for on a line like this. And this is one of those swings that you want to take because we do think it's going to come home at 55%. So that's the hope, right? So it should be fun.
No, I'm with you. I mentioned the Ziegler nugget, but you look at Louisiana's front court and they run through Jordan Brown, the ex-5-star big that initially went to Arizona and played for Sean Miller. He then transferred to Nevada. And now you look at Tennessee's front court just going up against a big like this where he averages the 54th or he ranks 54th in terms of the possession rate across individual players in Division I. So this is a team that runs through their big. And then you think about Kamwa and Adu, Tennessee's lengthy front court. Yes, they're without some significant guard play in Ziegler. And yes, three-point variance could come into play the rest of the way for the Vols, but I don't think it really matters in this matchup. I'm with you, Justin. I do think this line is a little bit short against Tennessee's length,